Rocket fuel.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go. 180!
What we got?
I got you. Motion.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's go.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Exit.
Hey, gun.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't,
11.
but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey. Hatch it.
Hey, gun.
Tighten up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run.
Worked
out well.
180!
Mike. It's a party now. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up.
I got you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Go, Mike. Here we go. 180! Lock! Hey, gun.
Get in the weight room.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Check.
Hey, gun.
Let's go.
11.
Hey, we got Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
65. Check 43.
Check 9. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rush. Deuce. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. That's the one.
Ready.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Rock it.
You got tight right there. 36. Switch.
Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cut.
2nd and 9 now. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
5.
On first down, Stanley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, watch it, watch it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On,
so they'll
set.
come up first and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you.
Back to throw. Stanley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, wahoo!
I'm coming after you.
Snap.
Throwing again. Stanley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
From the gun, Stanley. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Second and 11. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Here we go, here we go,
From the
here we go.
32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wait. I got this.
Switch. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Here we go.
Jam.
Vic.
On the ground, Michelle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on. And chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11. Check. Greystone, travel.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the
Here we go,
finish.
here we go.
New England on 3rd down.
Hey, gun,
A perfect
gun.
4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
53 is the mic.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 90.
21. 21. Bravo.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch it.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, alert.
1st down, here's Wright. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
51's the mic.
21.
Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
Hey, seam 6. Hey, gun.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, Mike 51.
Get ready.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. On the ground, this is Michelle trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
Now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
In your face.
Shoot. Hey, switch gears.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
11.
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check. I got you.
On second down, Michelle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michelle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Ready?
On first down, it's Hunt. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You gonna see me in your night hunt?
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
53's Mike. Check. 53's
Hey,
Mike.
Zoo.
Double up. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
65.
Switch up.
Hey, gun.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Garoppolo now. Looking for White on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Stanley. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, foxtrot, now.
The final shot before break. Stanley. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Landry the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Out.
Go.
Take four.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw. Stanley. It's caught by OBJ. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Ready, break.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Stanley. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Come on, fellas.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
21.
Pick the edge.
Come. Lock.
25. Check 25.
Hey, gun. I got you.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On the ball.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Sponge! No!
Shift! Watch the shift!
Hey, gun!
Wide motion!
Hey, go!
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Check it out, Rick.
X3, 218, chopper.
Kill.
21.
Slam.
12, fellas, here we go.
Watch the twist.
And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So two plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's third and 16. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo, and that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Gostkowski's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Shoot.
From the gun, Stanley. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, Stanley. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Fair.
Hey, check 24.
Go.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
They run with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready?
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Back to throw. Stanley. Now he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Patriots 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's White. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check curls.
21.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Let's go.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Hey, high 7.
Following the fumble recovery, Stanley. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Here we go.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo. He hits White, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hogs and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo completes it to Davis. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go. Like 20.
53, Mike.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 80.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. That's complete to White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, exit. Smile.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And fights through one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw. Stanley. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, Delta. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Stanley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Browns, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. Watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit.
Good luck, Cobbins.
You hating cause I said no risk. But I bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like